Okay, in this video we're going to compare positive grid Spark amplifier, 40-watt solid-state amplifier running software emulation to an actual Ampeg SVT CL Heritage, probably one of the most expensive tube amplifiers you can buy. In the previous videos we compared it to a solid-state amplifier, a GK one, so we picked the GK emulation. On this one we're actually going to pick the this one right here, Sunny 3000. This is the only tube bass amplifier that comes with positive grid. Yes, it is not an Ampeg, but I guess it's as close as it's going to get. It's a 300 watt all tube amplifier going against a 300 watt all tube amplifier. So we'll start with positive grid. Sunny T is set to minimum gain, maximum volume to get the cleanest possible tone, with the EQ completely flat. Maybe we can increase the volume a little bit. All right. Okay, it sounds pretty lifeless, but that's mainly because of the speakers, I believe. That's more of the speakers than the actual emulation of the amp. But we'll see what happens when we go to the Ampeg. So we're playing a passive jazz bass on the front pickup. Therefore we go into the 0 dB input. High, low, ultra high, ultra low, or off. EQ is it's not completely flat. It is flat now. Master is all the way up, so it's basically full 300 watt SVT sound with gain turned up only enough to record it. No compressor, and it's obvious that there's no compressor on this. Now let's go to, actually, you know what, let's, can we do some slap on this? Oh, we can probably. We haven't done it with the positive grid, but we'll do that as well. Yeah. So, no EQ adjustments whatsoever. So while we're here, before we change, actually, let's go see if we can increase the bass, decrease the mid-range at, I don't remember what this frequency is, but that's where you need to be, I guess, and then increase the treble a little bit, and lower the gain a tad bit, and see if we can actually get a better slap tone. No, I can't hear it. Great. I'll take the ultra high and low. The only slap riff I know. I learned it from that free Fender tutorial. That's that's all I got. And okay, now let's put everything back to flat. Lower the master. and see how this guy handles a high gain preamp saturation kind of situation. Whoa, too much. Still too much. I can't turn it up at all. It's this amp and cap cabinet is the definition of overkill, but these up. You can hear the distortion. Especially if we add a little bass to it, you'll really hear it. That's what they call the SVT growl, basically. Alright, let's see if we can get all this with the... let's put this guy on standby. With an emulation. Alright, we're still on the 300. We'll do the... First we'll do the slap without any EQ. We haven't done it on the other one. Oh god, this feels horrible now. This sounds just really bad. It sounds way better before I got onto the Heritage. So this is not all the amp's fault. The better slap artist would sound way better than this, but at least you can hear how thin the sound is, that it just has no character, unfortunately. And again, I don't know if that's the replication of the amp or the speakers. Most likely a combination of all. Anyway, so let's see if we can do this with more bass, less mids, and more treble. See if we can fix the tone a little bit. Come on. Better, but obviously not even close. This is not a fair fight. I never said this is going to be a fair fight. It's just a comparison. Why is this cheap and why is this expensive, I guess. For the final test, what we'll do is we'll lower the volume and increase the gain to see if we can get any preamp saturation out of this software. Hear it, but it doesn't sound like tube saturation because it doesn't have tubes. It's a solid state amplifier. It pretty much sounds like a clipping sound, solid state amplifier, which is not something that you actually want to hear. But well, hold on, let me just lower it a little bit more. There's a fake growl in there. It's not real. I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it because GoPro the microphone / its compression algorithm is going to ruin the sound, obviously. At this point I'm just making noise, but well, before we finish the video, let's go back to the original thing so I leave you guys with some good sound. Going back into the 0 dB. Coming on a standby. Let's get some clean tones in here. The way that I actually like this amp is basically just like this. Oh, whoa, whoa, calm down, calm down. Everything in this room is shaking, so we're gonna stop it right here. But yes, so if you have the money and the room and the space and you can deal with the fan noise and you want to have the best, buy this, you know. Obviously this is not going to compare to that. They're trying their best. There's only so much you can do with 40 watts, but if someone ever comes up to you and says like, oh yeah, M simulation is the thing that software can replace, you know, you can program the bass, you don't even have to play it using these what are these, the plugins that they have into some recording software. No, that couldn't be farther from the truth.